Do it now. Hello,
We
hello,
are live.
everyone. Yeah,
Okay, we're live. I can't click the go live button on Instagram.
we are trying to go live on Instagram.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I think I'm live. Yes, I'm live on Instagram.
Okay, woohoo. Well, we are live. We are live everywhere.
Oh my gosh, guess what? I can be right here on Instagram, you guys, and I can see Candace and I can see Greg and I can see all the people joining my live on Instagram.
Yes.
Is that cool? I should
Yep.
comment.
Yeah, have them comment. Let us know where you're listening in from, and just let us know where you're calling. You can hear us okay and everything. You
Hey,
can comment
Greg,
in the comment box.
why don't you email me that link, that launch links link that you told me, so I can be copying and pasting it into the comments.
Okay.
Oh yes. Yeah, well,
Right?
I see the chats. I have the Instagram chat on my phone. So I see Allie's here, Kimberly, Diana, hair designs by Kimberly. So welcome everyone. We're so excited to be here today. Yeah. Okay, look, I see Florida, San Diego, New York,
SoCal.
Goodyear, Arizona. I'm in Chandler.
Oh,
gosh.
I'm closer to that than that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, welcome everyone.
I'm excited. You guys, just
Awesome.
to preface, you are here for this live. You're going to hear, oh my gosh, the coolest solution to the parallel economy. Like, you can sit here and still name probably 5 major companies on your hand that are woke. And you're like waiting, okay, when is someone going to come up with the conservative, Jesus loving version that won't get canceled? So today we are talking about the replacement for Shopify. So Shopify is woke. My shop is currently on Shopify. I hate it. I'm terrified that every single day I'm going to get kicked off. Launchcart is for all of you conservatives, all of you patriots, all of you entrepreneurs that want to start a company. But if you started on like Etsy or anything else and it says Trump, they're probably going to like ban your account. So this is Greg Ryder, the CEO. He's my friend. He is a follower of Jesus. He's a man of integrity. He's a man of God. He's a patriot. And he solved the problem of like woke Etsy and woke stores. And he gives you guys the opportunity to start a merch company with like pretty much no money up front in inventory, help, assistance, marketing. Like, Greg, I don't want to steal the show. So you tell people
Well,
like what your specialty is.
no, thank you for that. And we also have my daughter here, so we have a little bit of a family business. And my daughter Candace has been working with me for, I think, since she was like 8 years old or something like that.
Gosh, so cute.
Yes.
So, the story goes that, I started doing e-commerce on Shopify, and I was literally doing tens of millions of dollars of e-commerce business and working with celebrities and brands and all kinds of stuff. And then all of a sudden 2020 comes along and I don't really like Shopify. So I decided I'm going to create my own platform and compete with Shopify. And then we get into 2021, and then all of a sudden Trump stores canceled, a number of stores get canceled, and then like thousands of stores get canceled. And so we decided we were going to make launchcart the patriot friendly e-commerce store to help people sell online. And then we kind of expanded that digital marketing tech stack to where now we have a CRM, we have email marketing, we have text message marketing, we have calendar scheduling. So you can replace MailChimp and Klaviyo and all these different platforms and put it all under one platform. So that's kind of what we're about.
Let me just say really quick, you guys, personal experience. Thank God Greg and I had partnered, because no joke, we were having conversations about switching my CRM and my email marketing and like my text marketing, all of it over to Launchcart. And literally within the 2 weeks of that conversation, MailChimp deleted my account, 43,000 emails. And the first person I called was Greg. And I'm like, I lost my MailChimp. How does your system work? And he's like, we got you. And they literally took over my MailChimp, or not my MailChimp, my mailing list.
And you know what? If we're capitalists, we're free enterprise. As long as it's legal, we won't let people to sell on our platform. And again, you mentioned the Trump hat. It's like, I'm wearing my Trump hat today. I'm like, oh, do I have to be worried about taking it off to get canceled? No, I don't have to worry about that because I don't believe in that. Right. So we're here to help empower people and to help people succeed online, to earn money online, make money online. We have a number of online opportunities. One of the things that I wanted to kind of talk about, and I know you know about this, Lindsay, is we have this we have this theory that every small business should have branded merch. Now, I'm not wearing any branded merch, but I have branded merch all over my office. Like here's one of my launchcart, laptop bags. But I have T-shirts, I have hoodies, I have water bottles, I have all that kind of stuff. And every business should have branded merch. So Candace was building merch stores for people, and during this process of building merch stores, she got pregnant, and then next thing you know, she's like, "I'm gonna start my own business." And now she has her division of launchcart, so to speak, where she builds merch stores for businesses. And Cass, you want to explain kind of what happened from there and talk about how that
Let
happened?
me share the story because I love this story because I'm all about making money online, passive income, residual income. I'm a mama of a 4-year-old. So I'm like, I want financial freedom, right? So let's rewind. So I was working for my dad, building stores for him. We were in the middle of the pandemic. I was a single mom at the time. I'm no longer a single mom, but the first 2 years I was living back with my parents. And I was like, Pops, I need more, like you need to pay me more. And he was like, no, go get your own clients and make all the money. And I was like, no, you keep closing them and just pay me more. I was making the hourly wage, or, I was making more than hourly, but I had a wage, right? I was making $20 an hour at the time. So I finally I put my big girl pants on. I'm like, okay, my mom, I need to get back on my feet. I need to provide for my daughter. So I went and got my own clients in my very first month. I made $4,500 building online stores for customers. And I worked less than 40 hours that whole month. So in that first month, I was insecure a little bit, imposter syndrome. And it kind of broke me out of my shell. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is how I'm going to get back on my feet and provide for my daughter and get back on my own, right? So then through my own success and testimony, my dad was also a proud father. And he's like, wow, that was great. Like he was amazed and proud of me. And he was like, we need to bring this to the masses. So, father, daughter, we created our own program to then teach other people how to build online stores and get their own customers and generate their own income. So that's kind of where I'm at. Since it's been 2 years now, I created my own agency called Launch Your Merch. And I have the passion to just teach other women and moms how to make money online from their laptop, from their phone. And it's also amazing to be a part of launchcart where we don't believe in cancel culture. We believe in, just if you're doing good and nothing illegal, like we're your partners to get you making money.
That's amazing too, because I will tell you, as someone in like the influential circle, I get messages all the time from people on Instagram like, how did you start your company? How did you start your merch? And where do you print?
Yeah.
Blah, blah. And I was like, I cannot give you all that information on an Instagram text message. Building a store is hard, and it doesn't have to be hard. It should be easy, but for some people, it's just not natural and it's overwhelming, and they have the entrepreneurial spirit, but not like every business I've ever done, I've had to learn as I go.
Yeah.
I've never had someone like you who literally came along and said, let me do this for you because I'm an expert. I have done everything myself. And I think about these people who are like, what do I do? And I'm like, find someone that knows what they're doing. It's not me. So you would be a godsend to so many people.
Yeah.
Well, and I remember the first week we launched our program, we had this young mother of 3, Deza.
Of four.
Young mother of 4. She was 26, I think. How old was she?
25 or 20. She's young, but she's a rock star.
And her first month, she's within her first week or so getting our program, she made over $1,000, and she's serving people. And now the last time we talked to her, she's like, my goal is 100,000 this month. And it's like, she's like, whoa, my gosh, she really wants to go for it. And so we always tell people, look, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or whether you want to fire your boss or whether you want to just have a little bit of extra income as a side hustle, we want to help you. And again, again, self-serving, if you're using launchcart to build stores on, it's good for us. So our success is based on their success. So we really give a lot of support and a lot of love. And I've been doing digital marketing since 1997. I'm one of the old goats online of stars doing digital products, launching courses. And we love the digital products business because it's like going back to Lindsay, back when Lindsay had her salon and that kind of stuff. If she was a real successful salon person, and then she built a course on how to start and create your salon. Now she has a digital product that's videos and PDFs and things of that nature that she can then sell. And then her cost of goods is the 3% merchant fee from the credit card people. Now she can sell it over, and she's now empowering other people to start their own business. And it's just a great way to do. So we coach people on how to do that. We have a lot of coaching, a lot of stuff, and we want to help you. So with that,
Awesome.
I do have this link, and I'm going to copy this link, and I'm just going to post it in here, and it's going to post everywhere. There's a link there that you can check out our CRM, our launchcart. We have an AI advertising platform it's incredible. It uses artificial intelligence to help run ads for you. And if you have any questions, you can just click the support link and answer questions there.
It's amazing. So after somebody they get all they really need to launch a store, right? And if you have a social media following at all, you could have a store. All they really need is like the idea, right? What am I going to call it? And what kind of merch do I want to carry? Because tell them how you do drop shipping. Like they don't have to go. When I first launched my store, again, I had to go invest in like $10,000 worth of actual clothing. And then I had to store it somewhere because like I had to ship it out. So if you don't have that and you don't want to do that, and think about that. Okay. If you wanted to start a store and you didn't have launchcart, you would have to go get an account somewhere and pay for that account, build your whole site yourself. Think of the products that you want, go to a print company and get them printed, pay for them, rent a warehouse to store them in, buy a computer and a printer and packaging supplies and all that because you have to fulfill your orders. That's a lot of freaking money. I'm telling you, that's like 20 grand. Okay. So you're saying, Greg, all they really need is like the concept. And then when the time comes, they need the designs for their clothes, right?
Yeah,
Like
and we even make that easy as well too. So let me. I was going to have Candace do this, but she just disappeared, so she must have had an internet problem. She'll be back. But so let me first describe what we're talking about. So Lindsay just referred to it as drop shipping. I refer to it as on-demand e-commerce, and we're continuing to build out our on-demand e-commerce platform. But the idea is we have integrations with companies that have over 400 products: t-shirts, hats, shoes, water bottles, you name it. You can put your logos, your designs, your brands on it, and then it creates computer-generated mock-ups that looks like you did a photo shoot. And then you can basically have them up and sell. I literally have built a store ready to sell products on our platform in 17 minutes. And I just built another one, and I got to show off the roses before this is over. I got the world's coolest roses, and I show this off. And I built that store in like 2 hours. And so we have the easiest platform to do this on. But let me share my screen, and I'm going to share some example stores to give you an idea of what talks about. So one of the things that we have a lot of people do is they're faith-based, people like Lindsay and myself, and they create faith-based merch stores. So here's one, Her Kingdom Light. Now this is all built on launchcart. This like image, going back to this image right here, worship over worry, that is a computer-generated graphic, but doesn't it look like we did a photo shoot?
Yeah,
right?
Sure does.
It looks just like a photo shoot. And then we got the hats here. So these are all products that are on the store, and there's bags, there's t-shirts, and I can click more products, and everything on here has not been made. And the way it works is somebody comes here and says, oh, I want that awake, not woke coffee mug. They print the mug, ship the mug. Now you're paying more for the products as if rather than you putting inventory on,
right.
But you don't have to, you never get stuck with inventory. And believe me, you almost always get stuck with inventory.
Yeah.
So this is one like niche that people do, right? Is they do faith-based stores. Another one, I'll show you, let's see if this one pulls up. This one is a kind of a cool one. So Candace built this store for a lady who breeds cats. And I'm going to go full screen just so you can see it. And so see, look at this, the water bottles with the cats, and she breeds these ragdoll cats. She sells these cats for like $2,000 a cat. And now she makes a little bit of extra money selling cat merch. But she doesn't have to inventory it. She doesn't have to ship it. She doesn't have to pick it, pack it, ship it. No supply side, no inventory, none of that kind of stuff. How cool is that? So what business are you in that you could add to what you're doing? And then Candace is slacking me on their
Are
channel.
you a cat? Are you a cat lady? Do you need cat merch? Here's where you got to go. Wait, but hold on. I want to talk to them about where you're at right now. Hold on. I'm going to get Tucker Carlson.
Okay.
This is Tucker Carlson. I know you thought real Tucker Carlson was coming on. You were showing launch links, and that was like the first thing I ever promoted on my Instagram with you, because I don't even know their name now. Linktree is totally woke, totally woke. Like if you go to Linktree and you add links, I was doing this. I got down to like, do you want to add a fundraiser banner? And I was like, yeah, I want to raise money for babies and pro-life and Trump. Well, you had like 3 options. It was like BLM or save the global warming non-existent crisis or something else woke. And I was like, I get to raise money or put a banner to raise money for something, but only the 3 things that you say are worthy. And it was like all woke stuff. And I was the BLM, of course, like that's your for sure sign. So I was like, dude, this sucks. What? Everyone uses Linktree. Well, Launch Links works the exact same, if not better. It is like, and it's free. So there you go. Like literally Launchcart has all this stuff for conservatives to compete with the woke economy.
Yeah. We're here for you to stay, not stress about your business being canceled. I was just dealing with, and also, sorry, I just like got kicked out. My internet shut down. It was the weirdest thing, but I'm back. But I just was working with another client who same thing was using MailChimp and just got like kicked off, and it's getting like weird things are happening on social media. So it's like we're that solution where you don't have to be stressed out. You don't have to be stressed out about what could happen to you.
Yeah.
Okay, Candace, I was showing I was talking about print on demand and showing some stuff, but I want you to kind of take that over. And I showed Ragdoll Cats. I showed her Kingdom Light. But if you maybe want to show the real estate swag or maybe the Women's Gun Association, like there's another one of our clients, the Women's Gun Association of America. They would never, there's no way ever that Shopify's going to let them stay live on there, right?
Yeah. So this is a store right now that's actually one of our students who went through our course, is a certified LaunchCart store builder. And in order to go through our course and get certified, you have to build a store on our platform. So this is actually one of her stores. And when she submitted it, I was like, Bridget, you need to like go promote this, run ads, and go target real estate agents to sell swag to. So this is a great like side hustle idea concept for anyone who's a real estate agent or who wants to make swag and target real estate agents. Like what I'm showing you right now, you can go copy this and go run with it. But yeah, so here's a store. It's just all print on demand merchandise. So everything you see on this store, you do not have to buy inventory, store inventory, worry about fulfillment. And actually a lot of these designs were created on Canva. They were outsourced. So you don't even have to be a graphic designer. If you are, that's a plus, right? That's a win. But you don't have to be a graphic designer. So this is a fun store that I love to show off because I do take pride in my students' work. So there's one store. Here's my store actually. Here's my dope mamas. This is my side hustle. I create merch for the moms, for the cool mamas. And once again, I built this store initially I built this store when LaunchCart, became live and I wanted to learn our platform. So I built this in like less than a week, self-taught. Right? This platform, also something I have to take pride in with LaunchCart, is we're really user-friendly and we're simple. So you don't have to be a tech expert. I used to be a Shopify user and really involved with that platform. So when LaunchCart became alive, I was like, oh, I love how intuitive this is, especially for those who want to start a business or elevate their existing business. So all of these products, print on demand. And it's through a print-on-demand catalog that has over thousands of products to choose from. I don't know about you guys, but out here in Arizona and California, these I call them like fisherman hats, but they're really popular. So I just launched them. Yeah, I'm like, it says a boonie hat, but
I thought they were bucket hats.
Bucket hats are a little bit different, Pops. Okay.
Oh, they are.
Okay.
You can call grandpa hats.
Yeah.
I'd wear one fishing.
Yeah. Here's another. My screen's so big, so these look kind of different on each screen. Here's another client of mine that I helped build this store, and since then she's expanded it. Redhead Social. She creates merchandise for salespeople, accountants, anyone in business. So And it says right here, stand out with unique merchandise for sales, accountants, business, and a touch of humor for everyday style. So she creates funny swag with funny sayings. Like, for example, this one says world's cutest tax deduction. Accountants work their assets off. So she took, in the industry that she's in, she's like, oh, I can monetize off of this. I have a following who's everyone in this industry. And she's like, I can run ads and target these people, because who doesn't want to like wear funny merch, right? Or just wear something that they're passionate about. Just like this store. Here's a new client. He's like, his name's Terry, and I just created this store, Fighting Behind Enemy Lines. He's a podcast, and I'm like, yeah, let's create you some merch so you can promote it on your store. And right here, these products might get canceled on Shopify, and I should even say most likely will, right?
Yep.
So he came to us and we're like, let's build you a store. So, and I built this store within 7 days, and we're about to get it to launch. So if you guys are listening and have an idea, or you have a passion, you can turn your passions into profits through merchandise. And this is like a starting point. You can start an online store, selling merch, selling digital products, and let that grow and evolve into much more. But I love to say we're a starting point for your new idea, or to elevate. If you're already a business, you can expand through merchandise.
Yep. So
Candace,
cool.
do you have the Emily and Cooper link handy?
I that store, I cannot access it. So
I checked it, and it's all fixed.
Okay, so let me try.
Because I like the idea of just emphasizing too. There's a lot of people that have a product, whether it's hair extensions or lip gloss or something they've created, or they wrote a book. They have a children's book. In this case, the Cam's going to show you. And the idea of adding additional merch and other products to your store to complement your product extension, not to mention our amazing technology with upsells and downsells and order flows and stuff like that. But show them this store. I love this. This is one of my favorite stores.
And really quick, because I love to read the chat and acknowledge the chat. I see someone said I love Terry Newsom, and that's who I'm building the store for. So we love when we all know each other and can support one another. So yeah, this is Emily Cooper. She already had books to sell, children's books, and they were on Amazon. And we're like, let's expand your product line, right? Let's increase your average order value. Let's get you more money in your pocket. So this is a store I built, a simple store that still has her books that they can purchase here. And then also apparel for children and some accessories.
And that's another thing. I personally don't like giving Amazon money. They're big and woke and cancel, and they rip off entrepreneurs. I can tell you so many stories of them ripping off entrepreneurs. So I always tell every book publisher you can, build a store on launchcart. It's $27 a month, and you can have your book there and then get it to the fulfillment people to fulfill it for you, fulfill it yourself, and save that money, and let's quit giving Amazon all of our money.
Well, something I like to add to that, anyone who maybe might sell on Amazon or sell on a platform like Etsy, although yes, like it is a marketplace, you can make sales, it's not your brand. It's ultimately Etsy's customer. It's ultimately Amazon's customer. So I love to coach my friends, people I connect with. Like if you want to control and communicate with your customers on a daily basis and serve them at like the highest level, you have to have your own brand, your own website that you have all the data, you have all the control. Not even like you control that, just like it's yours. Like you can monetize, you can grow it in any way that you want.
That's one thing that I've been learning with you guys is like my CRM is insane. Yeah. I'd never had a CRM before, and I'm like, thank God MailChimp canceled me, because the amount of stuff that I can do with my audience and my leads and my businesses on the launchcart CRM is insane.
Yeah. And just like with Lindsay, you are influential on social media. And I do know a lot of friends who actually do sell a product, but they'll sell through like Instagram stories, or they'll make posts, but it's still Instagram's information. So it's like, how can we get our community, our followers off of Instagram into your own list? So once again, you can communicate, God forbid something happens. Like an example I love to share, a couple years ago, I don't know if you guys remember, but Instagram did shut down for like 24 hours. Something happened, or not, maybe it wasn't a full 24, but it was like a big chunk of the day. And I remember this because I was shopping at Fashion Nova, and Fashion Nova, I was getting texts all day, like Instagram might be down, but we're not. And they were blasting out texts like, here's a coupon, here's a sale. And they took advantage of the situation. And I'm like, oh, those are great marketers. And I'm like, but they have a whole list. They had my number because I've shopped with them before, right? Or I opted in a form. So it's like the same thing with Lindsay or anyone of you who are like, I have a following too, like, and they're not off of Instagram. It's like, yeah, you should be building a list, because if something glitches in the system, you want to be able to be like, hey, I'm still here though, and I can communicate with you. Yep. I'm not dependent on this platform being alive.
Yeah.
I get passionate about that.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah. I can share one more thing really quick. Just once again, like, I love launchcart. Yes, I am the daughter of the founder, but something that I love about us that I want to touch on is our checkout page editor. So one, like I said, we're a user-friendly platform. We're really simple to use, but we want you to win, because when you win, we win. So we are like, what are the must-haves when you're building a store? What are the must-haves, right? And one of the must-haves is you should be able to edit your checkout page and add order bumps. So what I mean by edit your checkout page is adding little elements like a scarcity timer, right? Adding an image right here. And this could be a testimony. It could be a testimony or a review of your products, adding some trust seals. These elements right here increase conversions, AKA it means it's building trust with your potential customer to come here and put in their information and click buy. We know that's vital. Now, if you are on other, e-commerce platforms, most of them don't offer them. But one of our biggest competitors, if you want to edit the checkout page, you have to pay $2,000 a month. We're like, no, we're not going to do that. We want you to win. We want everyone to win. So that's one thing that I love. The next thing is our order bumps. We want you to make more money. So anytime someone comes to my store and adds a small business mama tea to their cart, my store is going to go, hey, it's going to get triggered, and it's going to say, hey, add the matching journal plus free affirmation ebook, right? Yes, add to my cart. Right there, if someone adds that to their cart, I just increased my average order value, AOV, over $10. So I just added more money in my pocket. And I love to say this because a lot of students I've had, they're like, oh, I don't like to be too salesy or too pushy. I'm like, hey, when you're at Target, when you're at Home Goods, when you're at TJ Maxx, any department stores, when you're in that checkout line, you know how they have like a whole queue line of like random gadgets or like mugs, journals, whatever. That's them giving you an in-person order bump. So we're just taking what these stores do in person to you, putting it in online. And this is all created in the system, and it's very intuitive. Like what I'm showing you, you might be like, Candace, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Like, no. The platform is there. It's embedded in the system. And we have all the training videos, and I'm here to support you guys to get you set up and going.
Amazing.
Okay, one last thing, Candace. Show how we do digital products, your ebooks, and you even use launchcart to sell your coaching and your done for you services. Because that's the other thing. We want you guys just to get an idea of what's possible.
Yeah.
And then we want to see how we can help serve you guys.
Yeah. So I'm sharing my screen. This is actually my agency store. So I showed you my merch store. This is my agency store that I do use to sell my services. But I also am diving into digital products because I love offering my done for you services and giving my time, but I'm still selling my time. So I'm like, how can I get away from always selling my time? I'm like, digital products, branded merch and digital products. So right here on my store, these are all digital products. So the second someone, clicks buy, they automatically get delivered the product. There's nothing on my end that I got to go like manually fulfill it. I got to check in. So, and our platform allows you to do that. You can sell not just print on demand products. You can sell your own drop ship products. You can sell digital products. So we're not just limited to like the print on demand goods. And all these products right here are all digital downloads.
Okay, thanks for that. So I want to show one more thing because we want to try to keep this to about 30 minutes. We're right there. So I want to show one other thing, and I want to plant one other seed. So we're faith-based people. So we also would love your prayers, right? Because we want to be able to create something that's meaningful in the marketplace to help bring up your income and uplift entrepreneurs, right? And so part of that is we're building what I'm referring to as a peer-to-peer distribution channel. So in the months to come, the idea is Lindsay, and you love the brand Patriot Barbie, and you love her other brands that she has. And you go, I would like to sell her stuff in my store. Or I'm getting ready to show you some roses from some other friends of mine. And you say, I want to sell those roses in my store. So we're creating technology that we're going to be able to click a button, and you're going to add Lindsay's product to your store, and you're going to sell her product, and she's going to get paid. She's going to do the fulfillment. She's going to do the drop shipping for you, and you're going to get a commission for fulfilling that. And then same thing with these roses I'm getting ready to show you. So let me show you the roses because this is just, I got to go full screen. So You'll go
And
ahead.
then
Lindsay,
I have to respond to this comment
Yeah.
verbally. So somebody on my Instagram said, "Hey, I'm a US veteran, not very tech savvy. Finding assistance with non-woke websites is difficult. Can you assist me?" And I believe the answer is you
Yes.
guys do free websites for veterans, right?
Well, what we do is we give away free accounts to Veterans for Life. And let me get that link. I'll find
Okay,
that link and
very
I'll put
cool.
that in there. So you don't have to pay. So I was praying on Memorial Day and the Lord says, give free accounts to veterans, churches, and nonprofits. So I'm like, okay. And somebody said to me the other day, how long are you gonna do that? I'm like, until God tells me not to, right? So, but the idea is that now a church, a nonprofit, a veteran can start a business without even the $27 a month fee, and they can kind of get going. And of course, I know that God will honor us for that, and that's going to be good for everybody. So I'll get that link and send that over to you. But let me show these
really
roses.
quick though, wow, before you get to the roses, if
Okay.
any of you are watching and you're like, I'm loving this, I know I'm just going to want to have some questions or support, you can email support@launchcart.com. Say you came from Lindsay's live, so when we can just show our gratitude and get you some assistance and help. And of course, if you have any questions, okay, we're here to assist you on that. So support@launchcart.com.
Yep, that works perfect.
Okay, let Greg show his roses before he has a hernia.
I'm excited about these because these roses, we can do all kinds of stuff with the roses. And there's a friend of mine, right? So I'm supporting a friend of mine. So here's the God Bless the USA rose. I'm going to show you a video. So this is a real rose, and they colorized the rose red, white, and blue. They printed stars on the blue petals, and they printed God Bless the USA on the white petals. It's in a beautiful acrylic box, and it's preserved to last forever. So it's like a collector's item, right? That's the God Bless USA rose. We have the Trump 2024 rose. Here's one with 4 roses as opposed to a single rose. And this is all built on launchcart. And I'll play this video just to show you what the 4 roses looks like. And then we have one that's a MAGA rose. But then again, we also can do, will you marry me? Happy anniversary, happy birthday. And then we're soon going to be, not to say soon, but in, let's say 4 to 6 months, the goal is to be able to create roses where it says, happy anniversary, I love you, Mary. Happy anniversary, will you marry me? Or will you marry me, Mary? Or, actually print their name on it. So it's personalized to them as a keepsake, as well as we can print on petals. So you know how when you get married, they sprinkle the petals all over the ground. We can print on the petals, and you can buy hundreds of petals for your wedding or whatever. But it's very, very cool. And these are the kind of products that we love meeting entrepreneurs that we can help them. They're great at roses. They're great at what they do. They've been doing it for 20 years in floral shops all over the world. But now we have preserved rose. They can do it online for the first time. They're not e-commerce people, so we're helping them, right? And we're going to help a lot of people, get something that's really, really cool with that.
Yeah.
So that's everything I had on my agenda. What else should we go talk about?
I just wanted to say I see a couple questions in the chat. So if you have any other questions, ask them now, but I'm just going to answer one. I see Kel .be inspired. How is this compared to Stand Store? So Stand Store is an alternative, right? They're a competitor. In my opinion, we are more affordable with more features. So there's different plans with Stan, and the higher you go, the more features you get, but we have more features than they ever have. And Stan Store is really built and optimized for that link in bio online, like mobile. We're desktop and mobile friendly. And we have all the marketing tools to get you to scale your business. So I know a lot of people who use Stan that I'm like, my friends, I'm like, you got to come my way. But guess what? When they're using Stan, they're using 5 other platforms. We are the one-stop shop, the all-in-one business. And once again, we don't believe in cancel culture. So you're safe with us. So I just wanted to be, I love being transparent and talking about the other platforms and doing the comparison. So like I said, they're more costly. They have less features and they're really built for only mobile. We're mobile and desktop.
Amazing.
So yeah.
Okay, well, Lindsay, I wanted to publicly say thank you for supporting launchcart and agreeing to be a brand ambassador with us. And thank you for everything you do. And thank you for your prayers. And thank you for your stance. And thank you for standing up against the woke people out there and the woke corporations out there. And I just want to say thank you. We really appreciate it. And we're making history. We're making history.
If more people would answer the call to take whatever the gifts they've been given to meet us on the side of right, we would be living in a very different America. So thank you guys.
Yes, thank you, Lindsay.
Okay.
So I see another question really quick. Is there a way to forward this to others after it's done? So, Lindsay, we are streaming to your YouTube, correct?
I believe we are, yes.
So if you go to Lindsay's YouTube channel and you go to the lives tab after we're live, you'll see on YouTube there's a live tab. You'll see her latest live, which will be this video, and you can share out that link.
Yep.
Actually, I don't see it on YouTube. I don't think we had the YouTube connected.
It doesn't look like it, does it? It shows
no.
some test, which is kind of crazy.
It's
Well,
on
then
Facebook for sure.
Well, if you go
And
to,
it's on-
is it on our YouTube?
yeah, no, I missed our YouTube too. I'll upload it to our YouTube though.
Well, we can also upload to Lindsay's actually.
Yeah, why don't we just do that?
Yeah, so we'll take care of it. So no matter what, we'll get it on Lindsay's YouTube, and it won't be under live. It'll be under her main main video section. And so just check within like the next couple hours, and you can definitely share out this replay.
Okay, well, let's wrap it up. And I always end everything I do with this saying that I remember getting coached by a mentor 20 years ago. So you can go Google Greg Ryder and you'll see me saying this for decades, is to wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude and then tell somebody you love them and you'll have a better day. I promise you that. So thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, and thank you, Lindsay. Bye, everyone.